Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the USRC Xfinity Series here at Texas Motor Speedway. We're getting some racing done here on a Saturday night. Got 167 laps here in the B car on iRacing. Stages at 40 and 80. Got about 12 minutes left here at practice. We're just following around the series leader right now, Thomas Harmon. He's got quite a big gap on the next guys behind him. He's shown up to every single race here and done a great job of doing some great racing. And he's going to look to extend his lead here tonight. So far in the Xfinity Series, we've seen 5 different winners in 6 races. 4 different winners in 5 races. They did have an off week during Martinsville. But we're back here at Texas once again, and got a decent field of guys here, ready to get going here in 10 minutes. Taking a look here at Mr. Ryan Nichols, one of our Cup drivers, coming down to Xfinity to race this race tonight. We also have Josh Durham. So a couple Cup drivers coming down to race with Xfinity. We're going to have to see if Thomas Harmon can hold them off. What's going on, Tasha? Good to see you in the chat. Well, as always, it's good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we'll get some good shots of Ryan in for you tonight. So we're heading to about 8 minutes left here before the race. Got a brand new guy making his first appearance here, the 038, soon to be the number 14 of Christian Vasquez. So far he's having difficulty putting down some of the laps these guys were able to make earlier in the session. As Bailey Jellinis is your current leader. We've also got a new guy, the 78 of Jovan Cherry, here in the old school Truex paint scheme. Boy, do I miss that Bass Pro Shops. It's a good one. Number 11, Matt Burgess. Putting down a bunch of laps. Hey guys, let's get a pit party going here real quick before the session ends. So go ahead and finish up your lap and pull her down, and we'll get a pit party going. Harmon, if you want, you can lead him off. Or if we can get somebody else to go up there and lead it. Alright, everybody, just follow Harmon off. I'll get the pit road speed here for you. Or sorry, pace car speed is 65. Pit party's going into 3 now.
Oh. This goes in. Green.
And they're away here for a little pit party. Thomas Harmon's going to drop to the back immediately. So you see the number 11, Matt Burgess, taking the lead here. Oof.
Brandon, my bad. If I hit you, I'm sorry. I got so tight right there.
Take a look at the replay there.
That was everyone. Good pit pop. That's considered a strike.
Brandon Goss gets up high. Oh, and the 78 gets super loose in front of the field. And he goes for a tumble into. Woo! Let's get one more replay on that. Ooh, the 78 hit the wall hard, tried to reconnect it. Chaos ensued. Looks like the 11 also had some damage from that. Oof. It's going to be some tough racing out there tonight. With, take a look at the weather here. We've got extremely fast wind speeds of 25 mile an hour. As they were in real life tonight, the air temps at about 69, a little bit warmer than we saw earlier today, but fortunately iRacing only gives us such little temps. But Looking at an interesting race there going into turn 4. Gonna be interesting to see guys really getting tight. That was the one thing that I was seeing as I was doing some practice laps. Was getting really tight into 4, so definitely gonna have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, you're right. That black car grew wings. Flew. Taking a look at the track tonight. This is the old Texas configuration. And really the big difference is that the track is just a little bit more banked, basically. As they took a little bit of banking out of it with the new Texas configuration, but we're running the old one because iRacing doesn't like to update very often. But Texas would be one that I would like for them to update for sure. It's a good racetrack. Alrighty, we're just getting ready to go into a 5-minute 2-lap qualifying session here. So we will await the results of that. Looks like we have about 18 guys in here. Carl Moore and James Wilms making the race. Brian Vaya is also in here, but not registering a lap, it looked like. Let's go ahead and get the results ready here. As they're going to start to put down some laps, we're going to see who can make the pole tonight. No, don't worry about it, Tasha. You're as much a part of the USRC as any of the drivers. We love to have you. Alrighty, as it looks like Thomas Haley gets a great lap in, able to beat out Bailey Jelinek by 0.05 of a second. Excellent lap out of him. Then Armando Ortiz, Jamie Walker, Ryan Nichols, James Wilms, Dame Newsom, Dante Jackson, Jamal Pogue, and Brian Baez will end up your top 10 here for qualifying. Alrighty. As we get set to go green here, I'm just going to have to remind the guys of the rules. If we can get that pulled up. Alright everybody, thanks for showing up. Welcome to Texas. Just go over the rules here real quick. You do have a limited number of tires. You're going to have 5 changes tonight. So that means 5 lefts and 5 rights. And let's see here. Wait for the leader to go green at the first start of the race. Just make sure that you wait till that green flag, and then the rest of the restarts are the leader's discretion, and you can choose which lane you wish to restart in. Let's see here. Stages tonight are going to be 40 and 80. What's going on, James?
What'd you say about the leader start and restart control?
So the first start has to start on green. And then for the rest of the restarts, the leader can choose whatever lane he wants and can choose after the pace car whenever he goes.
Okay, 10-4. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so again, 5 tire changes. Make sure that you stay to the right side of pit road. And I think that just about does it. Congrats to Thomas Haley on the pole. This race is being broadcasted on USRC Live, so if you guys want to check it out after the race, or if you're watching during, go ahead and check us out. Watch yourself do some racing. Have some fun, guys. We got a few new guys in here, so want to welcome you all. Have a good race, guys.
Good luck, everybody.
Looks like we got a Bailey Jelinek fan. Your man starting there in P2. It looks like they're getting ready to pull off and go green. Should just be 1 lap to go here.
Do y'all allow scrubbing tires?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
10-4. Don't do it much. Just something I do sometimes to break the monotony of riding around under caution.
Hey, as long as you don't run into somebody, I'm all good with it.
Looks cool on stream.
Yeah, there you go. Alrighty, as they're pulling down the back stretch, getting ready to go green here for 167 laps, stages at 40 and 80. These guys are going to have to work it with a tailwind into turn 4 of about 25 mile an hour. Take a look at that again. Wind speed at 25. We do the real weather, and it was a windy one there. It's going to be a windy one today. It's Thomas Haley going to lead him off here. Green flag is in the air. The 25 gets a great jump behind him. 00 able to come out to a pretty big lead. The 96 loses a spot to the 25. 42 underneath the 96 back there. Oh, and James Wilms hard into the wall. Wilms coming in here with no practice. That's going to happen. But he's able to hold on to it there. Doesn't lose too many positions, but that's going to be difficult to come back from. All of these drivers that got practice in, they know just how tight turn 4 can get. As we see quite the gaggle of cars back here. Brian Baez and James Wilms battling it out. And Brian's just going to let him go there. Armando Ortiz looking to the inside there of Thomas Haley. He wants to get out front early and lead this thing. Right on the back bumper of him now. As he dives it in there. Haley's going to have the run off. But that 25 is going to battle. He's not going to be able to stay next to him. That outside lane, the momentum, big deal in these Xfinity cars. So you see Jamie Walker making a move there on Dame
Easy
Newsom.
through the try over there.
Don't be scared, Thomas.
If I didn't have exceptional talent, I might would have lost that. I'll let you go though, coming up into 1. I ain't gonna hold you back.
As we've got a battle for the lead. Armando Ortiz gonna take that lead away. Followed very closely though by Ryan Nichols. Ryan's going to take a peek to the inside, but no doing this lap. Number 98 of Bailey Gelinas slides up behind him. Thomas Haley not out of it though. Still within range. Maybe looking to get around that 98. Tight battle for the lead here on lap 8.
This thing is horrible out before.
Hearing radio chatter of the guys, they're starting to realize just how strong that wind is. And that's really going to affect this race and make it really interesting. As you really got to get out of it if you mess turn 4 up. Jamie Walker now making a move on the 00. Thomas Haley. He's going to make that pass look pretty good here. As Jamal Pogue and Dame Newsom ride behind them. Thomas Harmon looks like he's taking it a little easy here. Staying about mid-pack there in 8th place. Oh! Thomas Haley gets into the wall. He's been really struggling after he lost that lead. Ugh, you hate to see it to a guy, especially our pole sitter here. Ouch. Looks like he's got some major damage to the right front of that 00. Back up to the lead, Ryan Nichols. Still within striking distance of the 25. Tasha, the crown means that they have Twitch Prime. It's basically just a global badge there for Twitch. Yep. Taking a look farther back the field. Got a battle going on here for the 12th spot between Brian Baez and Carl Moore. Carl making, I think this is his first start. If not his first, one of his first. In that bright teal car. I like it. Easy to see.
Hey.
James Williams is going to make a move around Brian. Tight pack here, and we got Josh Durham. Expect to see Josh Durham up at the front here. He likes to kind of ride it around the back with the boys, and then when push comes to shove after stage 2, he likes to get up there and race with them. He's in that black and red Taco Bell. Something must have happened there between Jamie and Thomas. So they're side by side right now here for the 4th spot.
Yeah. No problem.
Thomas is slowly making his way up to the front after starting mid-pack. And looks like Bailey Jelinek was able to make his way around Ryan Nichols. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got 167 laps here at Texas Motor Speedway. We've got stages at lap 40 and lap 80. Right now, Armando Ortiz, brand new to the league this year, trying to get his first win tonight. Leading Bailey Jelinek and Ryan Nichols. If this is your first time hearing about USRC, we do a league that does half-length races with stages and tire limits. So a little bit of extra added strategy in there. Our admins can just call cautions for the stages, and then we tally up the points and do it just like they do in real life. So if you're looking for a good league, just look up United Sim Racing Championship on iRacing. We're League 1000. You can check out our website at unitedsimracingchampionship.com. Website built by me. Gonna update that here pretty soon with some standings and some other stuff that I've been working on. So yeah, if you're at all interested in doing a league on Saturday nights or Sunday nights, hit us up, as we are looking for more drivers. Think you can challenge these guys? Let us know. Let's take a look at Ryan Nichols' cockpit here back in third. So he's following the 96, Bailey Jelinas. Really waiting on that throttle before getting full on. So we're about halfway done with this first stage. Amanda Ortiz still commanding lead. Looks like Bailey Jelinas is catching him up here a little bit. Ryan following in the footsteps of that 96, and that's helping him out quite a bit. Doing a great job there. It looks like Thomas Harmon is slowly coming into the picture here. And you always got to expect that, as Thomas is one of those guys that in these B cars, man, he can go from mid-pack to the front in a small amount of laps. Yellows just helped this guy. Number 38 to Thomas Harmon. Taking a look back at James Wilms. Sitting back there in the number 12 Cheetos. Just trying to log some laps after smacking the wall a little bit. Added a little bit of crunch to those Cheetos there, Wilms. Looks like Josh Durham might have gotten into the wall as well. Yeah. He's got a little bit of damage there. Brandon Goss behind him also with that crunched in right front. Ryan behind them looks like his car's alright. He's just logging some laps. But everybody holding their position for the most part. Looks like Joe Vincherry was able to get around Jamie Walker there for 5th place. Thomas Harmon right now tracking this top 3, which is getting closer every lap. Bailey Jelinas trying to find some way around that 25. Ryan with a great 1 and 2 there. He's easily able to stay with these guys. It's a 3-way battle for the lead here at about 12 laps to go here in stage 1. As Bailey Jelinas takes that opportunity to get by the 25. And Ryan Nichols follows him right through. .25 gonna give him a little bump here. Doesn't want to give up early. He's got some damage there. 25 able to make his way back around the 42. And now Thomas Harmon, with all this battling, has made his way up into contention here with 10 laps to go. Yeah, Texas is a difficult racetrack. Ryan Nichols smartly lets Thomas go. Maybe he can follow him through back to the lead once again. Still sitting there in fourth with a great 6 points there. 7 points even in fourth. No need to push too hard here. Actually, he's not even fighting for points here. But Harmon and the 25 are. As Harmon's going to get around him, the 25 is going to look to the inside. The 42 gives him a bump. 42 says, "You give me a bump, I'll give you a bump." Bailey getting up to about 184, down into the corner at about 155, and back up to speed as he comes out of that corner. As Thomas Harmon has made his way up to second, and he's looking with 7 laps to go here. Can he get that stage win? Basically identical speeds between these two. It'll be a tight finish. Yeah, that's good to hear there, Robo Dread. After the race here, I'll take a look at that and get you on into the league. Thomas Harmon very quietly makes his way around Bailey Jelinas with about 5 laps to go here, and look for him to sail away here and get this stage 1 win. Excellent job by him, just a nice smooth run through the field. Started 11th, currently first, Thomas Harmon. Fastest lap, 29.7. His last lap was about 2 seconds slower than that. All 3 of these guys so close in lap times as we're getting to 3 laps to go till the stage.
I was just trying to be careful.
Looks like Jamal Pogue will be in there in the 10th spot here for stage 1. Not much of a battle for stage points here, as they're all trying to get their cars figured out. Thomas Harmon's got 1 lap to go here till the end of the stage. We've seen some great green flag racing here in stage 1. Couple of lead changes. Thomas Harmon going from 11th to 1st. They're going to have to figure out his tire saving strategy. Bailey tries to make a move. Too late. And the yellow's out. Congrats on the stage 1 win, Harmon. Great racing out there, guys. And Thomas Harmon will catch up to the pace car and lead these guys down for their first pit. Thomas Harmon pitting a little bit farther back there. That should make it interesting, but he gets a good entrance into his pit. Any 2 tire takers? Doesn't look like it. Thomas Harmon gonna pull out of his box. Followed by Ryan Nichols. Ryan able to get a great pit stop there. Beats Bailey Jellinus out. But he'll have to start it on the outside. Unless Harmon chooses the outside for the restart. But we shall see. It looks like Dame Newsom gained a whole heap of positions there on pit road. So did Christian Vasquez. Joe and Cherry there in 6th. Jamal Pogue comes out 7th. Brian Baez comes out in 8th. Good pit for him. It looked like Armando Ortiz was getting his damage fixed there. He was still very competitive there, up in the top 3 for quite a while. So look for him to make a run through the field. Watch for that number 25. If you're just tuning in, we're getting ready to start the second stage here. We have another...
So JW, when that stage 2 end, on lap 80 or do you not count the caution lap?
Yeah, lap 80.
Okay.
So stage 2 will end at lap 80. As these guys get bunched up once again. Lots of guys able to gain some positions there on those pit stops. It looks like the lights on the pace car are out. We'll be getting ready to go back green here. With about 35 laps till the end of the second stage. What's going on, Chase? Glad to see you in the chat. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Hope everybody here is enjoying their Saturday. Let's get to some racing as they're going into turn 3 right now. Lights on the pace car are out. They're going to go green this time. Pace car pulls off and whoa! Humongous crash there off the start.
Tire spin is real, boys. Damn.
I don't know who that was, but it looked like the 25 got involved in that.
Do we get our black flags clear for that?
Checking up for the pace car.
Sorry, who needed a black flag for that? Or needed it cleared?
I did.
88. Jamal says you need to pass me, mate.
Will, you coming up here, yo?
Where's pace car at?
Alrighty, as it looked like there was
Coming in the 4.
some issues going in there.
Oh, they.
Sorry, did you guys say the 88 needs a black cleared?
Yeah, it didn't work. We're missing that right there.
Alrighty, as we gotta do this all ourselves. Alright, anybody else? Alrighty, looks like that was some big wheel spin, so if you're not out there on 4 freshies, I'd be careful after that one. Gonna have to go back and take a look at what
That was with
happened
fresh
there.
tires, so be careful with fresh ones too. How bad is it, Nickel?
Oh, that was Ryan.
My night.
Uh-oh.
Minute 30 repairs.
Damn, man.
I apologize for missing that wreck, but we'll go
Just my
back
luck,
and
man.
get it
Never
here.
fails.
Looks like maybe he was starting in first or something, but wow. Just gets
Just me being
too
stupid.
loose. Wow.
I got loose. I broke them loose too, man. That just wait. Shitty condition for that.
I just forgot how bad the wheel spin can be here.
Yeah,
That
Tasha just
cool.
looks like he got super loose.
Sucks.
You hate to see it for
Hope we can get
Ryan.
it fixed and get back out here, man. Come on.
Luckily, he's not running for the
Yeah,
points,
look, I
but
got
you hate
about
to see it with him running there
43
in
seconds
the top 3. 'Cause that car is very bent up. That's too bad for Ryan. Oof. Gotta be careful on these restarts. Ryan's gonna try and get some of that damage fixed.
And I apologize to anybody got caught up in that. That was my stupidity.
Brian had to make quite the move around Ryan there. He was able to make his way by. Ryan's sitting up there in P5 now. Looks like these guys, even with the cold tires, are experiencing some crazy wheel spin with this with this old track surface. Old configuration of Texas. Yeah, unfortunately Ryan can't catch a break, but hopefully he can learn from his mistakes for tomorrow night. Get a good finish there. Definitely gonna have to watch the wheel spin. Yeah, you never know. There's quite a tailwind there into 4 and into the start area there. So that might have helped him out there too, but that's unfortunate. You hate to see it. A lot of times you're up there and you just get excited. You see the guy on the inside going, you want to get a good start. And you just end up pressing that accelerator pedal just a little bit too much, and
38, you want the outside, spin the tires up there?
at that point it's extremely difficult to save it.
-2.
Because you know you got a whole pack behind you. Ryan Nichols gonna make his way back out there in that damaged car, but it'll be interesting to see what he can do if he can get that damage fixed throughout the race. Because they're getting ready to go green here again. Get about 30 laps here till the stage end. Hopefully everybody can hold on to their cars. Bailey gonna have to do an extra careful job there starting on the outside this time, because Harmon's gonna go immediately. It looks like everyone's able to make their way out of 1 and 2, as we got quite the gaggle back here. Taking a look at that 25 of Armando Ortiz after getting that damage fixed. He's going to be looking to move through the field here pretty quickly. They're 3 wide. The 25 gets into the 51. Oh no. Oof. It looks like the 11 got involved in that as well. They were 3 wide there for a second and it just didn't work out. And they're under the yellow again. Cautions are breeding cautions here. For sure.
Were you trying to side draft in 51? Or?
No, sir, buddy. I apologize, but I was on the high side just trying to stay my line. I'll definitely check it and see what happened there.
The 6 was slow and oh.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's a bummer, Dante.
It's definitely a bummer. Try to get a better look at it here. And the eye in the sky. 25 gets tight. I don't think the 51 quite knew that the 25 was there. Ooh, that's unfortunate. 78 making his first start here. The 17 got caught up in that. The 11, the 51. Ouch. And that shakes things up quite a bit.
Armando, that was my fault, bud. I just leaned on you just a little bit. I take full responsibility for that.
Yeah, it just looked like a bad racing incident there, unfortunately. Going 3 wide here in these B cars is not quite as easy as it'll be in the A car, that's for sure. Of course, this gives guys like Dame Newsom a great restart there. Was able to make his way up to 3rd place. Christian Vasquez in there in 4th. And Brian still hanging on to that 5th place. A lot of these slightly damaged cars here that were running mid-pack are gonna really profit from that. Guys like Carl and James and Jamie, guys that got a little bit of damage early. That 51 is pretty messed up. Fortunately, that 11 got caught up in it, but looks like he's okay.
Come on around me.
I think he only got the nose in on that 51 a little bit with the 25. Bailey Jelinas gonna take over the lead here, and he's opting to take the inside lane, scrubbing off them tires. Not sure how much effect that has in iRacing, but you do you, man. Maybe a little bit of a board tactic, like tapping your foot or something else like that. Kind of get himself psyched up here for the start. Gonna have Thomas Harmon on the outside, and you know Thomas will be a threat on them long runs, but it looks like Bailey has been able to hold out front for the majority of it. Pace car will pull off. Bailey Jelinas will have the start. Dame trying to make a move underneath Thomas, but Thomas gonna have the momentum run on the outside. So it looks like Josh Durham got involved in that last wreck. He's coming out right now. You hate to see it. Both Cup drivers in this race already taken out. Xfinity drivers are gonna battle it out here for the victory, I think. Bailey unable to pull away from Thomas here in the early goings of this green flag run. Thomas still hanging on the back of him, looking for a way around. Thomas peaks low. Bailey's there. Bailey doing a great job of staying in front of him, but how long can it last? How long before Thomas finds a way around him? We'll keep it here. Looks like everybody else pretty single filed out here. Trying to practice their tire saving as Thomas Harmon slides it underneath. Going for the lead early. He's going to try and stick it down there. It's going to be difficult. But it looks like Thomas has got the run on him on the inside. Advantage Thomas into the first turn. He's going to clear him by the end of the second. Bailey going to look to cross him over here. And he's there. Great racing between these two guys. Thomas is going to squeeze him down quite a bit. Oof.
No worries.
Now Dame Newsom into the picture. Gonna try to make a move around the 98. '88, Jamie Walker gonna be able to make his way around Christian Vasquez. And that moves him up to P4. Brian hanging back there trying to hold off Carl and James, who are having quite the battle. Take a look at this mid-pack battle here for you. Carl able to make his way around Wilms.
I'll go high. Thank you.
Thomas now pulling away about a half a second between them. Bailey still under threat from that number 4. Now Carl's taking a look at the inside of Brian. Nice little 3-car battle here. Couple of cars that were injured in the first leg of this thing, but were able to get down and get a lot of their damage fixed. I know that 12 looks a lot better than it did. As Carl is able to make his way around Brian. Brian gonna give him the position. And now Wilms wants a piece of that action. Brian says, "No, I will not give you that action." But Wilms is all over his bumper. They're trying to get some TV time here in the middle of the pack. They're getting it. It's about the closest battle on the track. These guys falling back to about 3-4 seconds now behind the lead guys, so still some good racing here. Wilms is still trying to find a way around Brian. And he's gonna cross him over here and get to his inside, I think. Yeah, he's gonna dive it in there. Yep, Ryan's still in the lead lap. He's behind these guys. Doing a great job of just holding on there with the damaged car. Looks like the front of his car looks pretty good. I think majority of his damage might just be the rear end there. He's still hanging on there in points, paying position number 9. Yes, dang it, we missed Wilms getting around Brian. Brian's still within reach of him, but Wilms taking a little bit higher of a lane there. Getting a little bit more momentum off that corner. Carl's pulled away from these two. Maybe trying to catch up to these guys back here. Thomas Harmon's still out to quite the commanding lead now. Got about a second on Bailey. And Bailey's now under threat from the number 4, Dame. Dame's looking for every little stage point he can get. Wow, in the grass to make the pass. Wow. That was quite the move. He's going to get tight out of 2 there, though, and unfortunately still has to give it back to him.
Temple.
Looks like Brian's going to give up the position to the number 42. Brian up there into 8th.
Thank you.
And Dame with a pass in the grass moves up to 2nd place. And now he's going to try to hunt down Thomas Harmon. He's going to find it very difficult, though, as he's about 1.3 seconds back. Bailey gonna make his way back around the number 4. They're dicing for every stage point they can get. So we're getting right down to it here. 5 laps left till the end of stage 2. One more chance to stack them back up. See what you learned for the final run of about 87 laps. The caution will probably be about 82. See if that plays into the strategy of anybody fuel-wise. But Jamie Walker up here in the 4th place. After some damage early, he's been able to rebound here for a great finish in stage 2. Same with Christian Vasquez. Looks like Jamie got in the wall. That's going to allow Christian to catch right back up with him. Jamie having a rough time in 2, it looks like. He's going to pull it down. You hate to see it. Looks like he's done for the day. That's unfortunate. Jamie was running in 4th. Gonna have a great finish. Only 3 laps left in the stage. Might as well have gotten the stage points. But he pulls off here. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Harmon Harmon now with a 1.7 lead on Dame. As he comes to 2 laps to go here. Till the end of stage 2. And there's the gap. That's a big one. Bailey trying to make a move on the back on the 4. Great racing here between these guys. As they know we're coming. We're on 1 to go. The 4 gonna back out of it here. Try his luck into 3. But nope. Bailey's gonna get his 2nd place there. Great battle in there for 2nd though. As Harmon's gonna cross the line, and that's gonna end the 2nd stage. Congrats on the stage 2 win, Harmon.
Thank you.
So Thomas Harmon gets another stage win here in stage 2 at Texas. Followed by Bailey Jelinas, Dame Newsom, Christian Vasquez, Carl Moore up there in 5th. Excellent ride out of him so far. Car looks clean. Mr. Wilms, after a little incident there with his best friend, the wall, makes his way up to 6. Ryan Nichols, able to salvage 4 stage points there. A lot of beaten up cars, but it looks like his has only got an issue with the back. He's in there in 7th. Brian coming up and getting some stage points. He's there in 8th. And Brandon Goss in 9th, and Jamal Pogue rounds out the top 10 for that stage as they're coming down to pit. Still got 12 cars left, 11 left on the lead lap. They're going to look to get a really good pit stop here. As Bailey slides his box just a little bit. That's unfortunate. Christian Vasquez takes 2 tires. So it looks like everybody took 4 except for your man, Christian Vasquez. And that means he's going to inherit the lead here for this restart. Followed there by Dame Newsom. Thomas did not have the best of stops. He's going to come out there in 3rd. Followed by Carl, Ryan Nichols, James Wilms. Bailey lost about 6 positions there. He's back in 7th, so he's going to have to make his way back around the field to look for him. But as we saw before, being back there in the back of the pack is going to be difficult. That number 25 got mired in the back, Armando Ortiz, and he got caught up in a wreck, so we'll have to see how Bailey can make his way back up to the front and see if our brand new guy, Christian Vasquez, can hold him off with 2 tires or not. Interesting strategy call here for the end of stage 2. No more guaranteed yellows here till the end, so they should see about 80-something laps. Some good racing. Yeah, Dredd, we'll have to see. As Carl Moore is going to opt to pit this time. So he's going to unfortunately lose all the track position he got there. That means Ryan Nichols will restart in 4th place. So even with that damage, he's still up there as this one is looking like a survival race, that's for sure. Getting ready to go back green here. Gonna have about 83 laps. So hopefully some good racing for you here, as the sun has come out at the end of stage 2. Gonna change the track up quite a bit. Maybe increase the wheel spin a little bit. Gonna have to watch for that on that number 038. He's going to get a good jump. Bailey already on the back bumper of that 42. Giving him a good push off the restart. He's going to look to make his way around Ryan there. Unfortunately, looks like Ryan's just got a little bit too much damage to hang up there with the front guys, but he should still get a good finish, as we've only got 12 guys left. 11 still on the lead lap. As Bailey now makes his way around the number 12. They're making short work of this restart. He wants to get up there and race with Harmon. Let's take a look from the Goodyear blimp. Fit just about everybody into the frame.
You can take the left side.
And Thomas Harmon retakes the lead here with Dame closely in tow, as Christian Vasquez on those 2 tires gonna have a difficult time holding these guys without damage off. Wow, big racing going on there in the back between some of the damaged cars. It looks like they're getting it figured out as Wilms in the wall again. James, what did we tell you about that wall? It's not helping you here. That's unfortunate for him. That's just going to add more damage to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you with them. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the race summary. Current leader is Thomas Harmon. We've had 103 laps completed, 64 left, 7 lead changes, and 4 cautions for 19 laps. So not counting the stage cautions, just 2. Couple at the beginning of stage 2 with everybody trying to get the tires figured out. And Ryan Nichols, part of that, was able to rebound, now up to 5th place. You can see the lead right there starting to close up a little bit. Dame really pushing there out to the wall, trying to catch up to Thomas Harmon. He's got Bailey Jellinis right on his back bumper. Getting down to the point where we can see just how much these guys are able to save their tires as Thomas Harmon blinks a little bit. Trying to send a little bit of a smoke screen back there towards those guys. Is Bailey now making a move to the inside? Bailey taking advantage of the smoke screen, able to make his way around the 4. And now he's going to try and track down Thomas Harmon. As we take a look from the Goodyear blimp, there's the distance that Bailey has to make up. And it don't look that far, but it can take you many a lap to get there, because these guys are so close on lap times. Thomas Harmon last time, just about 3/100ths slower than Bailey Jelinek. We'll have to see here as they come around again. If Bailey's making any kind of progress on him here. Last lap, only 2/100ths quicker. So he's slowly but surely reeling him in. He's got about a second here to pull in, and doing that in hundredths is a difficult task. Ryan doing a great job here, looking for a top 5 finish. It's got quite the buffer between him and Christian Vasquez and Matt Burgess. Matt got a little bit of damage. So, looks like everybody but the top 4 or 5, well, top 4 even, don't have damage. So really kind of only 4 cars left in it. As Bailey has still not been able to catch up to Thomas Harmon. Thomas now with a 1.5 second lead. And growing. Winding down here to the end, I think we got about 55 laps to go. Thomas definitely turning it into a sleeper here, as Bailey has been unable to make up any ground on him. He'll be hoping for a caution, but it's not looking like it, as these guys are doing an excellent job of driving clean, and really everybody's pretty spread out right now. It's going to be interesting to see if they have to pit or not. I'm not so certain that they can make it far enough. But I didn't test it, so unfortunately that's kind of what you have to deal with, whether it's a fuel strategy race or not, just depending on how long the real race is. Because, you know, we do half-length races, so a lot of the times it just comes down to how well you can save your tires. Because you know, if you don't have to pit for fuel, these guys aren't going to pit. So you lose about a lap or 2. And then you got to gain all that time back. Not easy to do. Is closest battle on the track looks like the number 12 and 6. We're about to hit 50 to go. Will they have to pit? We shall see. I'm thinking they might. I will keep an eye on that for you guys. Wilms right now stocking that 6. The 6 gets loose. And Wilms capitalizes on that going around him. Missed that. But Wilms with the power move. That's going to move him up into 7th. Ahead of him, all is quiet and single filed out. Everybody's tires starting to wear. Getting real interesting to see just who can hold on to their tires and who's been saving them the best. We've got a battle here for the 9th spot with Brian and Jamal Pogue.
Or go high in turn 3. Come in this time.
And Bailey pulling down to pit with about 46 laps to go. Bailey's going to be the first one to lead him down pit road, and I think this will influence a lot of guys to start coming for tires, as they've been out there for, gosh, since lap 85. So that's almost 40 laps on their tires. Gonna try to make it halfway here. Bailey looks like he made a great stop. Gonna make his way back out on the track. Now when does Thomas make the pit road? Not this lap.
Appreciate it, Ryan.
Bailey, the only one so far to pit. And it looks like we got a couple of them coming down as Brian and Brandon making their way down pit road. Who's that behind them? Looks like Josh coming into pit as well. And Brian's gonna go off. Good pit stop from Brian. as Thomas Harmon makes his way down pit road. And Wilms making his way down pit road as well. Wilms having a good night tonight, aside from giving that wall a few kisses. It's been looking good for him. He gets in his box nicely. As Thomas Harmon will pull away now, we're going to have to see. Looks like Bailey made his way around Thomas. I'm gonna have to check here, but as we try to get it all figured out here, looks like Bailey was able to make his way around Thomas, as Dame still has yet to pit. Going on about less than 30 laps to go here. Wow, Dame really slow compared to the 51 with brand new tires. Here comes Thomas with even newer tires than him. And I think maybe the 98 might have taken 2 on his stop, as he's got quite the gap on Thomas. That might have been his strategy call here. As both Dame and Carl, Dame now pitting. That just leaves Carl Moore trying to hold out and wait for maybe a caution.
Alright, 6 pitting, 6 pitting.
Carl gonna come in now. He should lead a lap. As he pulls down. Good pit entrance. Bailey is going to come around as your leader here, with 35 laps to go. Got classic Carl with a K, Frank. Carl with a K. You can't do my man Carl like that. Carl's just coming out now. It's passed by Brian. He's got Jamal pretty far back though, so looks like he's going to slot in there in that 9th position. Brian up to 8th. Wilms sitting there in 7th. Nichols back in 6th behind Matt Burgess. Looks like Burgess had a really good stop. Maybe Ryan try to get some damage fixed there, but gonna have to see, as they are very close in lap times. Should be interesting if Ryan can get back around him for a top 5. Dame up there in 4th. Christian Vasquez sitting there in the 3rd spot. He's had a real quiet night, but he's doing a heck of a job wheeling that car. Doesn't look like he's got any kind of damage to that thing as we get to his car. Looks clean to me. He's just making a good run of it here in 3rd place. And Harmon right now is doing about half a second faster laps. So he is closing the gap on Bailey. Bailey definitely took 2 tires, it looks like. He's really going to have to hold him off here for 30 laps. Bailey's last lap of 31.1. Harmon's lap of 30.6. .1 for Bailey, 30.6 for Thomas. He should be there within 5 laps, I'd think, with that kind of pace. Two-tire strategy only going to work out so well for so long. He's going to have Thomas Harmon knocking on the door here within a few laps. Harmon cutting the lead down to already 1.5 this time by. You can see him just in the frame there. Hopefully I don't get copyright strike for this, but dun-nun, 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 dun-nun. What's going on, MF Razor? Hope you're enjoying the racing here, as it's coming down to the wire here. 28 laps to go. Thomas Harmon
10-volt.
slowly creeping up on the bumper of Bailey. Bailey's got to be really hoping for a caution. Bailey trying a little bit higher of a line. Seeing if he can hold him off, but I think it's a little late. Harmon is already there. Within 0.5 now. Harmon's just so good on those 4 tires. But Bailey had to try something, and I commend him for doing it. This is 4 tires versus 2. And you can already see Harmon just gets through the corners so much better. I think Bailey's going to have a really tough time holding him off here. As Harmon can basically have his way with any kind of line with him. I don't think there's any way that that 98 is going to be able to hold him off. Harmon can just be patient here, and as he goes to the outside lane, he's going to make it to his outside quarter panel here, I think, just with that momentum. They're coming up on a lap car. Brian wants to stay on the lead lap, but he's got the leaders coming side by side behind him. Thomas unable to make his way around. He's going to have to try again. Brian gonna hold that outside for him. Try and stay the heck out of that battle. That's a good call. Unfortunately, he loses lap, but next car on the lead lap is Carl Moore. Hey man, if you do decide to install iRacing, there's a bunch of great leagues like ours out there that, you know, I'm sure if you're like me, you kind of quit iRacing because of all the official crap, but man, some of this league racing is just great. It's just great to have a guy out there that respects you and that you have to race with every week. But if you're looking to reinstall iRacing and get back into it, we'd love to have you, man.
Ryan, I'll go high in one.
We're always looking for new league members. Harmon being very patient here with Bailey.
Thank you.
I think he's going to get the outside on him here. Out on his quarter panel. Going to get the momentum through the corner. He's there. Bailey's going to get very loose on that inside. Harmon's going to just barely edge it out here. Dive it in there, pinch him down, and he's around. Not quite. Wow. Bailey able to make quite the power move onto the inside. They're going to be side by side, but Thomas is going to lead that lap. Thomas trying to get clear. So it looks like that inside lane just gets the momentum run out of 1 and 2. I don't know about 3 and 4 here, though. Bailey fighting hard with those 2 tires. Oof. It's close. It's really close here as we come to 18 to go. Bailey retakes the lead. Harmon is underneath him and he clips him a little bit. Bailey's going to be able to save it.
I didn't mean to do that, man. That was my bad. Oh, it's okay.
Looks like some really tight racing there, and
A little bit of move too. I shouldn't have came down. I'm just trying to give everything I got. I need it a little faster.
Oh, I know. I don't blame you at all for fighting. It's all good, man.
that was an excellent save there by Bailey. Excellent save. He's still in this one. He's really going to have to push to catch back up to Harmon, but just looked like a racing deal there. Those guys were side by side for quite a few laps, and man. On an overcast day, overcast and cold day like today, you expect a guy to get tight. And he did one heck of a job of saving it. Still in this one there. Less than a second behind. Oh, but he hits the wall. Now he's going to be fighting to hold off Christian Vasquez there for that second spot. As Christian has had a clean day all today, and with 15 laps to go.
Good job, Thomas. If we stay green, there's no way I can get back to you now.
He's going to make his way around Brian. Try to catch up there for the second spot. Ryan was able to make his way around Matt Burgess as we were watching that battle for the lead. Ryan up to 5th place. Looking at a top 5 here with 15 laps to go. Good job, buddy. coming back from that heavy damage in the rear there. You can see it. But a little bit of damage to some of these guys means nothing. They'll still go out there and get a top 5. As now the battle for second commences. Christian Vasquez within a second of Bailey. And unfortunately, with Bailey fighting so hard for P1, now he's going to have to fight for P2.
Thank you.
Temple.
Vasquez now within half a second. Just about. He's done a great job of staying out of everybody's way and comes away with a P2 finish here, looking real good in his first start here at USRC. I have a feeling Bailey's going to fight hard for that second spot. Maybe not. Yeah, he's going to move to the inside. Oh, Christian. Just scrubbing the wall a little bit. Trying to get everything out of it that he can there on the outside lane, and out of 4 there, that's really difficult. I've seen quite a few guys hit the wall out of 4, and wow. Bailey is now defending really hard into turn 3. But now he's basically just got to let him go to the outside here, going into turn 1. And Christian's most likely going to come away with it here. Bailey gets an excellent run out of 2, but I believe. Wow. Oh, he's fighting. He's fighting with those 2 tires, but just gets way too loose out of 4. Has to let go of it. And now Christian Vasquez is up into that P2 spot. But with all that battling, they're now 6 seconds behind Thomas. So Thomas is coming up to about 6 laps to go here. And I tell you what, guys, we've had a lot of really good racing here, and despite the large gap, Thomas really had to work for it there. Bailey did not give him more than an inch. He gave him an inch, but that was about it. And you love to see it. As it looks like Dame Newsom was able to make his way around Bailey as well. Unfortunately, hitting that wall so hard, and now with the green flag run, that was not going to work in Bailey's favor. But Dame hitting the wall early, getting that damage repaired. Now he's up to 3rd place. Oof. As Bailey hits that turn 4 wall again. Ouch. I think at this point, you just want to hold on to that top 5 there. Unfortunate for him, you know, pushing so hard, trying to hold on to that top 3, but closest battle on the track is here for second place with Dame and Christian. We've only got 3 laps to go, and they are nowhere near Thomas Harmon, as he's going to take 2 to go and absolutely sail away with this thing. Thomas Harmon, our points leader, adding to the points he already has. Big points lead. I think about maybe 60-ish points. He gets 2 stage wins, and now he's on track as he takes the white flag to get his 3rd win of the season. Thomas going to be joining us in the Cup Series tomorrow night.
Sorry again, man.
So check him out.
It's
He might
okay.
be
I'm
winning
ashamed
tomorrow
of
too.
myself now. I
Thomas
knocked on the
Harmon,
wall about 4 other times after
your
that,
winner
just
here
trying to
at
be
Texas
stupid and
in the
run everything down,
Xfinity
do
Series.
Everything I had. Didn't help. Car couldn't make up if it wanted to be tight or loose.
Followed by Christian Vasquez and Dame
Good win,
Newsom,
Thomas.
Bailey Jelinas, Ryan
Big
Nichols with a top
Nice
5
run, bro.
finish. Excellent run out of him.
That was
Matt
a good
Burgess
battle
there
up
in
Bailey.
6th.
That's a bummer what happened, man. but,
Carl Moore
you're
ends
looking
up
real good
7th.
today, buddy.
Mr. Wilms with an
Thank
8th
you.
place finish. That's some good points for you there.
Nice
Brian,
win, Thomas.
a lap down, but still in 9th place. And Brandon Goss also a lap down, finishes in 10th. And that's it for the survivors in this one. 10 guys end up finishing it out strong here. As we check out Thomas Harmon's burnouts. We'll pull him in here and talk to him. If he's in here, there he is. Thomas Harmon, we got you in the booth. Got a copy.
10-4, I got you.
How was the race, man?
Better than what I thought it would be. Could have been better finish. I didn't mean to get into Bailey, and I just had a chance to get to the inside, and Spotter said had one high, so I sent it in there a little bit, and I think he did too. And when I got on the brakes to slow it up, it just pushed it up the track, and I got right in the rear of him.
Well, I tell you what, man, that was some really great racing there with some really rough tires. So, unfortunately, they're getting out of 4, you know. You expect a guy to get tight there, especially with the wind that we had today. Did you take a look at the weather at all?
Other than temperature, no. I just know that thing pushed like crazy out of 4, even on fresh tires, even if you didn't get a good line through the corner, and especially when it hit that little bump on the bottom, the second one, it'd just shoot it right up the track if you were in the...
Well, believe it or not, there was a tailwind going into 4 of about 25 mile an hour, so that's probably why that it was getting tight.
Makes sense.
Yeah, there were some strong winds today in Texas, so we wanted to kind of replicate that. So other than that, that was some great racing between you guys, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
And I believe we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep, I'll be there tomorrow.
Alrighty, man. We'll catch you then.
All right, have a good one.
Congrats. That's our leader, Thomas Harmon. That's win number 2 for Thomas. Let's get a look at the results here. That's Thomas Harmon in first. See if we got Christian in here or not. Looks like we don't. So I'll go ahead and pull Mr. Dame Newsom in here. Dame, we got you up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. You came away with a top 3 finish here. How was your race?
It was pretty good. I was a little better on the long one. It seemed like once I got going, I figured my line out real good. I was out right on the long one. Car was just a little tight. That's about it, though. It was a good race for me. I'm happy to get a top 5.
Yeah, it looked like a really uneventful race for you there, which is sometimes a good thing, as a lot of these guys had a very eventful race.
Yeah.
A lot of damaged cars out there. I think that Thomas was really the only one that didn't catch the wall, or maybe just barely scraped it a little bit. But
Yeah, I think I got it one time.
yeah. But hey, man, you've been doing a great job in the league so far, and this is race, what, 6 that you've been with us?
Yeah.
Something like that. Well,
Very fun, man. Very fun.
yeah, man, we're definitely glad to have you. You always come out here in the Xfinity Series and put on a good show. Will we see you tomorrow night?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I'll be here.
Alrighty, man. Well, congrats on your P3.
All right, buddy. Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. Alrighty, that was Dame Newsom in your P3. Let's talk to Bailey. Bailey, I got you in the booth. Got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. How was that racing there at the end?
It was a blast. I had so much fun racing with Thomas there. I thought I could get into the corner deeper and clear him, and he just happened to be inside. He got into me, and then I struggled after that trying to keep up with him, and it was so tight.
Yeah, it was getting real tight there coming out of 4. You guys had a tailwind of about 25 mile an hour to deal with there, so that's really why 4 was so damn tight.
Well, that could explain it.
Yeah, that car was just getting pushed deeper into the corner with that wind.
I was going to say, every time I went down in the corner, it seemed like I got on the brakes. It seemed like the rear end was trying to pass me when I was on the brakes. I was like, this is weird, because I'd been practicing with it and never had that till then. So I was trying to use the looseness to my advantage, get a big run there off the corner and get back to him, but I just couldn't do it. Got loose one time, got the wall. And then when I got back with the other 2, it just was so tight out. It killed me.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's kind of what you have to do with, I always look up the real life weather and try to translate that into iRacing the best that I can. So that's kind of why we had so much wind going on there and why you guys were getting so tight. So, but other than that, I mean, you came away with a P4 here. That was a good finish out of you, despite hitting the wall a couple times.
Couldn't be more proud of myself, getting second in both stages and then still finishing 4th with the struggles I had there. Just did everything I could to battle back, and it just didn't work, and I ended up P4. Still happy.
Hey, there you go, man. Good first start out of you, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
I will be here.
Awesome, man. Catch you later.
Yep.
Alrighty, that was Bailey Jelinas. We'll get interview with Ryan Nichols. Mr. Nichols, I got you up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, JW.
Well, congrats on your top 5 finish here tonight, despite your hardships here, getting a whole bunch of rear end damage, man. Tell us about your race.
I was going pretty good, especially up near the beginning. Was able to hang with the leaders and battle with them, and I figured I might actually have a chance to have a winning car and run up front with the leaders for a change. And I was so concerned about not hitting that wall off of 4 because of that strong wind was just pushing us right up the track. So I was so concerned about that I stupid me, I didn't even think about watch the wheel spin on the restarts, and kind of bit me. So tried to make the repairs we needed, and try to make our way back up to the field, and happy we were able to get back to the top 5. But at the same point, I'm disappointed because I know I probably had at least a top 3 car.
Well, I mean, you can always take those as learning experiences, and I'm sure that you'll come out here tomorrow night and probably do a really good job. So, congrats on your top 5, man, and hope that you have a good night, brother.
All right, JW, thanks. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good night. Alrighty, so that will just about do it here for our top 5 guys. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, so we're just going to do the top 5, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream, and congrats again to Thomas Harmon on the win. We'll go through the standings once again. Thomas Harmon, Christian Vasquez, Dave Newsom, Bailey Jellinis, Ryan Nichols, Matt Burgess, Carl Moore, James Williams, Brian Baez, and Brandon Goss finishes out your pack of finishing cars here. It was a tough one tonight at Texas, but we will see you all tomorrow night for the USRC Cup Series here at Texas. Same number of laps, same stages, same tires. We'll see y'all then. Have a good night, everybody.